One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Finds a tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On the move, it's Glenn. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Texas offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wilson will throw. Take Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's McCutcheon. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, it's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. The give on the inside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Running to Green. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to... Offense feel uncomfortable so far. Way too easy for this offense.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Kinnick is having a connection bid to try to help the knee on 3rd down. Got room to work. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here in Iowa and take part in a Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Gonna run it. It's Duke. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal coming up. Wilson to pass. looking to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Ball's at the 20. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll feel the punt and look for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Texas offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas. Okay, ready?
From the gun, running back on the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays. But the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back. You have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Wilson will throw. Release to the back. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find it.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Longhorns come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wilson to pass. Working that left side now. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
That late in the half. Always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. The give to the back. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable 1st half so far in Iowa City. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now, wondering two. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, you know, listen, they aren't as great as corners in coverage, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, and when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Fakes the grab on the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on 2nd down. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Picks up the 1st down. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Creates a little room. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wilson will throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this offense stays aggressive and then pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Quickly out
Really?
to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Rousseau. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down and downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Looking for room. It's Duke. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and every...
Turning it on! Touchdown Longhorns! And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Using his feet. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Wilson to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Brings him to the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
so surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Rousseau. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rousseau. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown. And that one is picked up in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the irons in.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.